Alright, welcome back. Today we are doing a different kind of ship. This is the smallest ship you can build without any glitches, without any mods. This is Class A. Yes, it has a huge cockpit on it, the bridge, the Aris bridge, but there's a reason for that, and I'll show you in a moment. And I'm calling this the fruit fly. When you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. So we are going to hop down and take a look in the builder about it for just a moment. This is a mid-ish game, but it can take you in all the way till end game. So, 33 reactor, 34 with Vasco or Andromeda. This storage is misleading. I have all my skills in it. Okay hull, 210 fuel, that's more than enough for most things. The 1548 shield is also boosted by my skills and Omari Hassan. 30 light years. I think it's actually 28, but that's fine. Plenty of firepower. It does plenty of damage. You are going to need skills because rank 4 just to get the biggest Class A drive. And I think, don't quote me, I think this is closer to level 36 or 40 for this guy to show up. Then rank 3 here. You even need rank 2 for the fuel. Grav drive. Where's grav drive? There's grav drive. Clicky, there we go. Rank 2 there. And then shield itself is rank 4. So the shield is the biggest you can get. And this one you need a fair bit of level for. I want to say it didn't show up until maybe close to 50. So plenty of firepower. It's got 6 of the obliterators, 3 of the PB50s. And I'm maxed. It only has so this has 2 landing gear and 1 hab. That's it. This is why you have to have this bridge to get your 8 crew, because it has 1 storeroom and that's it. So what I mean by you see it, it looks like a literal fruit fly. That kind of triangular shape of a fruit fly. Has the fastest engines in the game. These also will require some character level to get to, the 3030s. You'll only get to like maybe the 3015s up until the probably 20s and level 30s. But it's got enough power to deal with most of your stuff, even into, I would say mostly end game, but probably not on very hard. I don't know that any Class A is going to do super well on very hard, just because of how quick they chew through your shields. So, you come into...
What's going on?
Not much, Rosie. How you doing? You come into this space, and then you come into this space, and oh, the ship tour is over.
Happy you're here, Captain.
So, if you want to be absolutely annoyed by your crew,
Hi.
this is the ship for you.
So, what's new with
It
you
does
today?
everything you want it to do, except there's no beds, there's no bathroom,
Hello again.
there's no way to get these idiots away from you. They're all up in your business 24/7. And it's kind of hilarious. So I'll be back in a minute. We'll do a short build video. Alright, let's check out the build of this. There's not much to it, because these 2 parts are the entire ship. So pick whatever storeroom or excuse me, companion way that you would like, and stick it on an Aris bridge, whichever Aris bridge you want. They're all 8 crew stations. So I chose the biggest one to get more storage. You could drop the storage down some. I just wanted to have, I didn't want to always be over, because I tend to run anywhere from 1200 to like 2500 on my storage in any given time. So it is what it is. Let's look at the base section first. So we went with the smallest, slimmest docker we could stick, and it's directly below the 1 hab that we have. It's the only place you can put it, so you don't have much option. I went with the... So also, the other thing I'm doing is I'm saving as much weight anywhere possible. Excuse me. So anything that I can get that's a 1 mass, I'm using that over something else. or a 3 mass instead of a 5 mass. Yes, it doesn't look as good having these skeleton lattice works versus having a like a hab type item here. Not a real hab, but the Tayo or the Stroud or whoever actual unit that looks like a hab. Now, here's an interesting thing. I was able to find these small little doodads. You can fit any of them that are 1, so 1 depth, and so there's another type that has 2 more on it. But you can fit storage on both sides of this because of how narrow these are. It's fantastic. The problem with you, so this only has 2 landing gear, and the problem with that is it has to do a top snap, which is why I have to have something up here that has a snap on the bottom. And then, of course, because of all the weapons I've got, I need a top mount also. Then the inside actually would be fine because I have a snap point there. Actually, no, it wouldn't be fine because it's got to connect somehow so that these can connect to the ship. And then these are just the lightest weight thing I could put on there to make it look not so crappy by having, that. So yeah, I got a couple of extra storage here. I have this maxed out. 1039 is the literal maximum for these engines. And then you have the biggest grav drive that a Class A can support. Requires Starship Design 2. This probably is going to start showing up in your 20s or 30s. This shield doesn't show up till much, much later. Hell, it might have been 56 for that matter. But you could also do, and stick it on top somewhere here, the domed one that's 760. That comes available much earlier. I think it's also still Starship Design 4, but it does come available much lower level. Then you have 4 of these bad boys. These are the 180s, the 180 speed. This ship is very quick. It still doesn't hit 1,000, but I think with full power, I'm getting into the 900s with boost. I do believe that's fully powered boost. I have my engines at max, rank 4. So that helps out quite well. Then we go up to the, well, technically this is the base layer. Then we go up to the top layer. 1 singular storage unit, which is the biggest boy you can put on here. You could obviously drop the weight down by having less storage, but I figured I want everything in it but the kitchen sink, except for beds and toilets and places to get the crew away from me. Did these because they are the lowest weight, and I had to have a bottom and side and top snap point, so there aren't many options. Excuse me. Fuel tank 210, that'll get you pretty much anywhere you need to go. I have not tried, even with Sarah and my skills, to go clear from end to end, but it gets you far enough. I have 1 extra plate as an expansion, should you ever decide to do anything with it, but you're going to drop from 100 mobility. The 1039, you cannot go 1 kilo more. So you got the wings. The wings help because it allows me to put the weapons on both, and it only weighs 3. So it's better than the Stroud. The Stroud has that kind of more curved look for their cowling. Second pair of the engines. Then the big bad boy. This is the biggest Class A that you can get that I'm aware of in the game. In fact, I'm not even sure the 33 shows up on the wiki, but it's a beast. The only problem with the 33, there are no top snap and no rear snap and no bottom snap. So you can snap it to this side, or that side, and that's it. It's all you have for options. Which these can only snap side or back. So then you go up to the weapons. You have 6 of the Vanguard Obliterators. That's what I do on all my ships. I'm a particle beam guy. I don't care for anything else. It's just substandard to particle beams. Yes, you can get a really big number out of missiles, but only once you're fully locked on and fully in range, and they're basically right in front of you. It's just a pain in the butt. And then if they boost away, you're going to miss. I'm not dealing with all that. And then 3 of the PBO or the PB50s. You could, if you can save some weight somewhere, change over to automated turrets if you'd like. That would be an option, be pretty cool. You're going to need to put everything on top, so maybe use these 4 hard points for automated turrets, and then you have sides and things like that to put the weapon mounts and place something else of your choice elsewhere. So we'll put this thing together. It's pretty simple. It doesn't take much. And then drag over. And then this snaps to something over here. And that snaps. Well, we're already done. That was fast. Alright, I'm going to see if I can find us a good fight. I'm going to go to a real deep system, like a 70 or something. See if I can find us something good, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, we got ourselves a little something going on. Some spacers. Let's see what we got here.
You took out their jump drive. Attacked their grab drive. Enemy's jump drive is offline.
Well, it wasn't the biggest of big fights, but, you know, little sum had a, whatever, 64 or something like that. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.